the word had gotten around that this is a good thing. They take your story, and if it's chosen, your story, your poem, some actors read it on stage, and you're treated like the star of an opening night.
I'm just nervous. I don't know what to expect. It's all a surprise and shocking to me. I don't know.
Welcome once again to Symphony Space and to All Right. We had the idea last year to do a program in which many of you, students in literacy programs from all parts of the city, came to Symphony Space and enjoyed a program of short stories in which some of the best actors in the American theater and television and film worlds come between their other engagements and read old and new short stories, some of which you had studied in class with your teachers, some of which you were hearing for the first time. And then, of course, I invited you to write stories of your own. We received an astonishing outpouring, 300 stories and poems that came from you. And I must thank all the authors who contributed to this.
Okay, so we're going to write for a little bit. We're going to write for like 10 minutes. You can write about anything you like, or if you want to work on your story, you can work on that.
The more I write, the more I feel self-confidence. I feel like I'm improving my ability as well as my writing. They already have one story of mine, and now I'm writing on another story, so I don't know what to write now.
What Annie went through is just totally amazing. Total change in her outlook. She introduces herself to people now as I'm a writer. I'm Annie Seabrook. I'm a writer. How's your story coming, Esther? We're working on it at home, right? So what happens in the story?
We read all these stories that come in, and they are such a spectrum of writing ability and comfort with English that it's quite overwhelming. And how do you decide what's the best? And the only criteria that we could come up with was what speaks to us, what somehow is compelling to us, regardless of grammar and punctuation.
Denovia's going to start with her story, The Dark Heart. This is what she's going to submit to Symphony Space, right?
You ready?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right. Hi. My story is called The Dark Heart. The day is cold, so cold that the warmth of clothing didn't make a difference. The skies was filled with patches of gray. The people are hungry for shelter.
Traffic is at a standstill as though they were waiting for tickets to a game. Pat is my name. As I watch from my window, I wonder to myself if anyone can see or hear me when I cry for help. As I move, I stumble and fall. I can't hear the voices. Are you okay? Can I help you? Why? Because I am alone in a small room in my mind. I've once put my love and trust into one, and in return, it destroyed me. How can I find myself again? I have to get out, or I'll be forever lost within these walls. Goodbye, dark heart. I will not miss you. Not now or ever.
Summer at the beach. My son builds sand castle. My daughter, suntan lotion. This spring, 1 year anniversary, my family, happy in the USA. Difficult to speak English.
We all have a dream that someday the world will be a better place. We also have a dream that someday Americans will not be racist no more, and all the people will live together as one in the 21st century. Christopher Goodrich.
This is my dream, to get smart, to be able to read all the books by myself and help my children with their homework.
There are so many organizations around New York City with students doing anything to get into literacy programs and English programs that we are now part of helping them in the sense of validating their efforts, treating their work with tremendous seriousness. And it's been so moving to me. I mean, I thought my heart would burst with joy.
We gave Brownie a roof over his head, and he comes for dinner almost every day. And now he hangs out across the street with other friends like him. And about a month ago, he met someone, and he's been hanging around with her ever since. She's very beautiful, and they make a good pair together. By the way, Brownie is my pet pigeon.
I watch him from my window and hope he sees me, because out in his arms is where I want to be. I wish I had a number to give so he could call me, but deep inside my heart, I know this could never be. People may call me names for having two men in my life, but these people just don't know how much feeling I've had to fight.
Now I would like to welcome to the stage the real creators of this day, the authors of all the works you have heard. Please welcome the real creators.
Juanita Fleming, you tore this story up. You brought tears to my eyes. This woman started like Maya Angelou, I'm telling you. She really do. And I would like to thank my teacher, Michael, because he made me write this 2 times before he said it was perfect. So I thank you, Michael, and thank everybody.
The heroes of this adventure seem to be the teachers. Would all the teachers stand up?
I felt that the students emerged much as a butterfly from a cocoon. For most of them, this was a first effort. They had never sat down to write a story before, and that they now are writing.
I wanted to thank everybody for the open book.
And also their reading comprehension and vocabulary. The grade levels have jumped 2 and 3 grades.
How long have you been here?
6 months.
6 months? And you wrote the story?
Yeah.
You read my story as a real person,
right,
in the right situation.
Right, right.
And you know, I wrote my story, you know, from all my heart and all compassion.
For me, it's been just the next unfolding leaf of wonder with this Selected Shorts project, which started as a little idea to read some stories and now seem to be a powerful education tool. For myself, it's a wonder.
their efforts.